Okay, I got a hot tip for records right in central Reno, and I'm headed over actually before work, and I'm going to see if they're still there. Somebody sent me some photos before they closed late afternoon yesterday. I couldn't make it over, so we'll see what's going on. See you there. Okay, here they are.
We got a record buyer.
So this is where the thrifting magic happens, really. I walk in there just to look at the records, and I realize that they were way overpriced. Whoever was pricing them was obviously trying to make money for the charity, and that's okay. But as far as a picker, as far as somebody buying records at thrift stores, it was the highest price store in town, because I get records all day long for 50 cents, $1, $2 maybe, around Reno and Sparks, northern Nevada. But this is interesting. When I go out there, I'm usually the one asking and talking to people. This man walked up to me and asked if I was interested in records, right? So I will show you, I did get 6 records from that thrift store. And then from the gentleman the very next day, he came to my work. I was going to meet him at that thrift store. We made a mistake. He came to my work. I bought the 160 records that he had. Soul, R&B, funk records, Blue Note, Herbie Hancock, Earth, Wind & Fire, Chaka Khan, Rufus, and I'll just show you a little bit. And Bobby Humphrey. I really like Bobby Humphrey a lot. Here's the back cover for her and the front. And this is on Blue Note. And I'm really having fun. I mean, this music gets June and Sean and me up to dance. Definitely. We're having fun. And here's Bobby Humphrey on Blue Note. And then what else do I have here? I have, look at this, a minty copy of Abandoned Luncheonette, Hall & Oates. Really nice. Love this one. About my favorite Hall & Oates. And this is very much like George Clinton, Funkadelic Parliament. This is Captain Sky, Pop Goes the Captain, bam. And this is good, man. This is really, really good. So there's a lot of very obscure titles. And this is on, I think this is called AVI Records. And there's some very under the radar R&B, soul, funk artists that I'm not that familiar with, but I'm going to spin them and find, I mean, there's at least 60, 70 out of the 160 records that I like a lot, because I do like soul R&B. It's just energetic. And by the way, the sonics on these records are incredible. Really great. And here's the last one, Rick James, Stone City Band. Come get it. So, yeah, check it out. I'll show you the 6 records that I did get from the thrift store once again. And I'm going to flip through all of the 160 records. So this is what I did get from that overpriced thrift store. These were 3 for $10. And the Wild Angels, I've never had this. And then this is the Byrds Mono on a 2i Columbia. Really nice condition as well. VG++ on the vinyl. Nice jacket. I have the Sundays version, and I love Nils Lofgren. And this is the best of Nils. So even with the high prices, half off, there were a few good records. And so I bought 3, and 3 for $14. And I do like Steve Goodman. You know, City of New Orleans, he wrote a bunch of good songs. Steve Goodman from Chicago. Great singer-songwriter. And this is a double. So this is awesome, and it's near mint condition. And then, you know, I got a soft spot for Dave Mason. I'm a big Traffic fan, and I've been looking for this Certified Live. And yeah, so I'm going to rock out to some Dave. And as I always say, you know, he lives here. He's lived here for a long time now, over in an area that we call Galena, up Mount Rose Highway towards Lake Tahoe. So that's a double album. And then this is cool. This is a UK press. And look at this hype on here. For American Stars and Bars, Like a Hurricane, right? Homegrown is on here. And my favorite track on here is Star of Bethlehem. I love that song. Good album. Neil the Man Young. So here goes for the records. This is Norma Jean Wright. And here she's doing a cover of Sam Cooke's Having a Party in more of a soul R&B disco-y version. It's excellent. I just streamed it. So good. So again, 3 boxes, and all in the Almaden Winery boxes, Almaden, California. And Dexter Wanzel. Let me get a few of these out here so I have room so you can see. And here we have Dexter Wanzel, Voyager, Rose Royce. Man, love Rose Royce. Fat Larry's Band, man. Stand up. Love, love, love Jody Watley. And here we have Looking for a New Love. I'm probably going to take that shrink off, and of course I'll keep the hype sticker. And there she is, Jody Watley. And there's just a couple of, what's nice is these 12-inch singles are in the shrink. So, License to Dream. And here, let me take a few more out. And we have Tavares here. And there's Dawn. I do not have this Donna Summer. This, I have the single, and this is an upgrade to my 12-inch Johnny Camp. Just Another Lover and Enchantment. It's You That I Need. Man, soul, R&B, 70s, funky, disco-y. There's jazz in here. There's Deja. Okay, back to the box. Another Tina Marie Starchild. I have that. Ronnie Laws. So excellent. Oh, yeah. And here he's doing Slippin' Into Darkness, Ramsey Lewis Trio. Incredible. And look at this. About the best Hall & Oates ever. Abandoned Luncheonette. Colleen. More Bob James. Later, Bob James, Ivory Coast. Ashford and Simpson. EWF, my favorite album. And Devotion is my favorite Earth, Wind, and Fire song. Here's another. Yet another and another. In the shrink. Now here we go. Chaka Khan, and Rufus, and Master Jam. And I have this, and I have this, and these are both upgrades to my Rufus vinyl. And this is such a good one too. This is probably my second favorite Rufus album. And there's a solo Chaka Khan. And here she's doing Got to Be There. Very, very clean Saturday Night Fever. So much better than the movie, right? The soundtrack. The great Jennifer Holliday, Diodato. Doing Peter Gunn. I have got to spin that. That's going to be cool. Now this, guys, this is Ritchie Family. Love some Ritchie Family. John Clemmer, Arabesque. Lionel Richie. He Takes It Easy. And Willie Hutch. Natalie and Peebo. Natalie Cole, Peebo Bryson. Man, Michael Henderson. More Dexter Wanzel. Phyllis Hyman is so good. Eloise Laws. Denise Williams. T.S. Monk. The hit single, Bon Bon V. And who do we have here? Oh, Dee Dee Bridgewater. Oh my God. You know, this is such great music. I mean, get up and dance, have a good time. All right, box number 2. So there's 1, 2, 3. We'll get to that. Yeah, Sister Sledge. We are family. And another Sister Sledge. And this is Gene Carn. Look at that Phil album. Oh my gosh, so clean. And, you know, I just didn't have this album. Of course, I have it on CD. And People's Choice. We Got the Rhythm. And this is a Brass Connection. And I'm showing every single one because you're going to know, I think it's Sharik, this artist, and his single, Just Call. And I'm loving the Tower Records price stickers. And this is SOS Band, man. Just the way you like it. With Weekend Girl. And No One's Gonna Love You. And this is clearly an upgrade to my Bob James Touchdown. Kenny G. With the Hype. Pocket Change. Peebo, baby. Peebo Bryson. So in box 2, now I have more room to show you to do a nice flip video. Dynasty. We have Commodores in the pocket, in the shrink. More Commodores coming at you, baby. This does not have the poster. So my other copy I'm gonna probably have to use now. This is the Jones Girls. And this is on Bearsville Records. I streamed this. Now, so I've streamed a lot of these. Some of these records, I mean, for 160 records, I haven't streamed them all. This is Pockets. I don't know this. I'm going to check this out. And there's Evelyn King. She's just great. Phyllis Hyman is just so good. And I streamed one of these songs. Just excellent. Disco, soul, R&B. Really, really good. TP, man. Look at how clean this is. The great, great Teddy Pendergrass. Rick James, Stone City Band, Come and Get It, You and I. And let's see here. Let's get this cover going here. Yeah, so Rick James, Hodges, James and Smith. Daz Band. Who is this? Oh, yeah, Melba Moore. Pleasure. More Daz Band. Oh, the Jacksons, man. That's their the Destiny album. And I don't know this. Main Ingredient. More Phyllis Hyman. I really like her. I've been listening to her lately, streaming, because of this great 160 record haul. Patty Austin. Man, look at this. Now I scored here with joy for Isaac Hayes. I'm finally getting a bunch of Isaac Hayes on vinyl. Jeff Lorber. There's the well-known Minnie Riperton album with the really nice hype. So many of these are in the shrink, and seriously, they're all right around near mint. 2 mint, very few are VG++, very few. Tamara. Check that out. That's cool. And MJ. and this is an upgrade to mine. Actually, I have another minty copy of Off the Wall. I believe that's Quincy Jones produced. Let's see. And there she is, Evelyn Champagne King. Bohannon. Man, Willie Hutch. Eloise. There's another Pleasure. And I don't know this artist at all. All right, on to box 3. All right, box number 3, and we have some George Duke. Just terrific, really. George Duke, wonderful. Shadowfax. Also Wyndham Hill artist. And Sergio Baby, man. I'm going to check this out. Because I do like Sergio Mendes all the way back to Brazil 66. And man, I've been listening to Ronnie Laws lately. Incredible. Smooth jazz, soul, funk, R&B, jazz. And this Bob James, man, this is just clean. And I've been looking for this one. I have Bob James 2 and 3. And the Stanley Clarke, I'm really into him lately. This is just wonderful to have another clean Stanley Clarke. Don't know this artist at all. Let's see the controllers. Don't know this. Double exposure. More Atlantic Star. And more. Let's see this hype here. Too bad the hype is torn. These records are just so perfect. More Phyllis Hyman. She is really a wonderful singer. Man, Bobby Humphrey. I got turned on to Bobby Humphrey from one of my flip videos, and a viewer saw it and told me, you got to pick up Bobby Humphrey. Delegation, man, that's a good record. This is an upgrade to mine. And Kieku Matsui. And I do know her, and I'm going to give this a listen. This should be very good. So let's go right into the box here. Now this is Tom Scott. And I have that and the LA Express. And here's another Bobby Humphrey. Man, I did good with this. This is, she is just really great. If by some chance you don't know Bobby Humphrey, you got to check her out. Composer, jazz flautist, and Herbie Hancock in the Shrink. Gerald Albright, The Barge, Taylor Dane, Tina Marie, more Sister Sledge, AWB, Average White Band, and let's see, this is a later one. I have to give that a listen. Yeah, more Rose Royce, Ashford and Simpson. Oh wow, look at this, another Commodore's in the Shrink. This is good to have. And some Chai Lights. And Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes, featuring Teddy P. Later Roberta Flack, Jeff Lorber. Don't know this, let me see here. Renee and Angela. And there's a George, nice George Benson. I'll have to give that a spin. Go, oh man, check out that Four Top Peaches and Herb. second. Patrice Rushen, Grover Washington. Man, Brothers Johnson, Herbie with the height. Let's see, Dan Siegel, more Herbie, Thrust. We'll enjoy this one. And there's Bob James 3. It's a really clean copy. And we have Rit and Festival. And you know, we have people like, who do we have? Bob James, Dave Cruson, Ernie Watts, and Weather Report. This is an upgrade to one I just picked up not long ago. And Fatburger. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that. I got some listening to do, and I'll see you back at Bill's Garage. I'm going to help him box up a lot of those records that are stacked. That's what I'm going to do next, and I've been meaning to do it, always busy. See ya on the next one. Thank you.